Hope everyone's doing good this evening. You're here with Big Rob. It's Sunday evening. There's something I want to discuss with you guys. And I'll try to answer some questions later. It's very, something that really bothered me. And I'm very surprised that this person acted the way he did. I don't know if he was in the right state of mind or what was going on, because it's not him, and he's the one that, was telling me how he was upset that Ron Harris with muscular development was discriminating against me because he said some stuff about me being violent. So Joe Patero put together something saying that what he was saying was racist because I'm Middle Eastern. Now, yesterday, I get a text from Joe Patero because I text him I think the day before. I let him know that I'm not going to be doing any more videos for him for $25. And it wasn't the money at all. I was always proud to help him out. He's told me several times that I've grown his channel, and that makes me very proud. That's what I'm all about. As you guys know, and I want to make this clear, my channel is about fitness. It's about motivating others, helping others. It really is. It's about inspiring others, and it's about humanity. I do all that. I've gotten into drama, and, I've been bullied, and I've been pushed around since day one, tried to be pushed around. But it's only made me a better and stronger person. Now, Joe Patero, so he sent me a message. He texted me. We had some messages go back and forth. Very disappointed as a professional person that's a retired police officer that has his MSTV, Muscle Sports TV, who he's always thanked me for helping him grow his channel, and I want to continue to do that. But when I got on, I did the one video for him, and it was supposed to be about humanity. He started adding some things, that I didn't like, kind of mocking me. And so yesterday he sent me some messages, and he called me a sand N. I haven't been called that. I've never been called that in my life. A sand N. I don't even want to say it. So if any of you want to say it, I'll tell you if that's what he said. A sand N. And I have the text message, okay? I was really surprised that he would say something like that. Very surprised. And the thing is, he told me he's going through some things and all this, and he's been in and out of the hospital for I guess he was there for 30 hours. His parents were sick or whatever. And I would have been the first one to, comfort him or talk to him or help him in any way I could. And I think he knows that. But for him to call me a sand N, I don't want to even say it. That is so wrong as a person who's supposed to have a channel, which, I didn't want to be part of his channel. And then I told him this. Now, he said that I brought up his family and his wife, which I would never, ever do that. I never have and never would, okay? I'm not like others that do this. I am not others like do this. So he said I brought up his family, and the only thing I said about his channel is I didn't agree with the things he talked about, the personal things between him and his wife, or the things he does, or even they talk about like cocaine on there and other things that I don't agree with, other like sexual things I don't agree with. I don't do that on my channels. You guys see, I don't even swear on there. Because, you don't know who's watching. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be part of a channel that's, talks about these things or brings up these things. Because, you have all kind of viewers. So I was very surprised. And for him to say, I got his family involved. I've never said anything about his family. So he started telling me, you're going to see what's going to happen. Just watch. And this... I'm no Johnny Bravo. Just watch what's going to happen to you tonight and all that. So what he did is, and I'm very surprised. Okay, this is a coward. I did not expect this out of him. I guess he told Jason or others to do this Order 66, which is foolish. It doesn't even bother me. All I do is put my phone on silent, and they could call all they want. Go at it, man. Everyone has my number. Feel free to call. My phone's on silent. I have my other phones for my my true family and friends, which no one on YouTube has it. So that I'm not concerned about. But for him, that's not a man. For a retired former police officer to do that, that's basically like running and ringing someone's doorbell and running away. That's a coward. That is a coward. I did not expect that from you, Joe Patero. Joe Patero from Muscle Sports TV, MSTV. I did everything I could to help you. I would come on your channel just because you told me it was your channel was growing, and I was proud to do that because that's what I'm all about. I believe in what goes around comes around. But for you to call me a sand N, I don't want to say it, and you were telling me Ron Harris was a racist. Ron Harris never said anything that's racist. You did. So Ron Harris isn't racist. You are. Now, you asked me to take down the video of the check you sent me for $25. You said because it's your financial information or whatever it is. It's not even, I looked at the video, it's not even legible. People can't even read what's on there. And I told you, no problem, I'll take it down. But I want you to take down some of my videos you made on me, like saying I'm intoxicated, which I don't drink, and I'm against alcohol. I haven't had a drink in years and years. I've never had a drinking problem. And I think alcohol's something that's very toxic to the brain and to the health, okay? And, a lot of people get in car accidents, get hurt, do a lot of violent things when they're intoxicated. It's bad for the mind, the body, and for everything. So talking about alcohol and, people getting car accidents, I just want to tell you, I'm going to bring this up, getting off the subject. Guys, anything could happen to anyone. I would not challenge God, okay? There's a family, a wonderful family, they were in Florida coming home. They were in Kentucky. The husband's an attorney, and the mother's a medical doctor. They had 3 kids. They were killed in a car accident. They're Middle Eastern. They're from Dearborn, Michigan. Good, respectable family. 5 people dead. A wife, a husband, and 3 young kids dead. Anything could happen to anyone. That's why I try to stay positive and do positive things. Whether you guys believe it or not, I'm truly about doing positive, good things. I don't know why so many haters on my channel. I got used to it. It's wrong, but I don't know what I'm doing that's really upsetting you guys. Now, I know that people see the way that I live. God bless me with a wonderful family, a nice home, nice vehicles, a nice life. I'm an educated person. I've never been in trouble. I don't harm anyone. So, I don't know if it's jealousy or what it is, but I don't want anyone to be jealous of me whatsoever. I'm not that type. I don't like to show off. I don't compete with anyone. I just compete with myself. I try to better myself, and I try to better others around me. That's why I'm on YouTube, okay? So, but for Joe Patero to do this, I'm very, very, he called me his friend before. He did, and I've told him this. I told him, you're one of my 2 friends on YouTube, but really, on YouTube, I have not met one sincere, true friend. And that's a sad thing. The thing is with YouTube, I'm sorry, there's so many messages here. I'll try to read them after. The thing with YouTube, guys, it's not gangland. We're not gangsters. We're not here to intimidate and fight each other. We're not here to get in these groups and harass each other and Order 66. Now you have Joe Patero. He had Jason Genova with Johnny Bravo. I know Andrew and Brad and Big Lenny don't get involved with this. I don't know if others with the Misfits do, if Big J's involved. Others that are supporters of the Misfits and all that. That's childish, guys. I've never done anything to you guys or to anyone. For you guys to do this, I would not get involved in this. Did you call the Federal Bureau? Ask Joe that, okay? But I'm not one to be pushed, okay? I have a lot of friends. Okay? You guys seen, how could you get an FBI agent to go to someone's house over YouTube? Okay, so that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to be pushed around, but I'm not here for that. I'm not here to go back and forth or fight with anyone. I only wanted you guys to see positive and good stuff out of this channel. Yesterday I was out at this Chinese restaurant, kind of fast food, good place. It was in Novi, Michigan. I was walking in and there was a young man behind me. He said, "Big Rob?" I said, yeah. He goes, "I'm a fan of yours. I watch your channel. I love your channel, this and that." So we talked for a few minutes. The kid was a real nice kid. He goes to Catholic Central, a very respectable school. I think it's like $14,000 a year. So right there, I seen the kid was, just by talking to him, he was a football player. He had a knee injury. But we had a great conversation. He was telling me how, in his school, people know me and they like me and all this stuff. But from the feedback, the comments or the likes and dislikes, it doesn't look that way. But I take it as this. I take it as motivation. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating celery. I take it as motivation, and outside of the gym. These negative comments mean nothing to me. If someone doesn't say something to my face, it means nothing to me. If someone said something about me, it doesn't mean nothing to me. I don't care. What people say and think about me, it's not my business. If they come to me, to my face, and say what they have to, then we could talk and deal with it. Otherwise, this means nothing. Now, as far as any threats, I'm not concerned, okay? I'm not concerned. There's no man I fear, all right? My house, I have cameras around it, I have alarms, and I have protection. So I'm not concerned about it, but we're not here for that, okay? I'm disappointed in Joe Petir from MSTV for the racist thing he said. That's disgusting. That makes me sick. Joe Petir, MSTV, Muscle Sports TV, you do owe me an apology. And if you want me to take down this video, if you apologize to me, I'll consider it, okay? And the videos you make of me putting in words in my mouth, and I'm intoxicated, whatever you want to say, that's childish. That is, would Ron Harris from Muscular Development or Dave Palumbo do this stuff or talk about the things you talk about on your channel? This is supposed to be about bodybuilding, fitness, not about cocaine and sex and what you do with your personal life between you and whatever relationship you have with whoever. That stuff is personal. That's all I told you. I never said anything about anyone's family, and I never would. So I'm going to leave it at that. Everyone have a good evening from Big Rob Fitness. Thank you so much. Have a great night.